Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big boss, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase them? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me, a slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
What's up, everyone? What's up? Let me know if the sound is good, and then we'll rock and roll. Just give me a thumbs up. How you doing, everyone? If you're new here, welcome. I expose trucking fraud, especially in the expedited industry. Is Stick With Us legit? No, 100% there. He's not legit. Hold on, let me fix this. Someone else was just asking me about that. Let me fix this real quick. Because if I don't fix it now, it'll be messed up for later. 1 second. We'll put this up here. How about right there? Stick With Us delivery is not legit. Anyone who's following that guy, you're going to waste your money. That guy is a crook. Keep sending his money by your credit card. Go look him up. He went to the joint for credit card fraud. Okay? He's scamming a lot of guys. That's all I can say. We're going to get to his show. Don't worry. We get to all these guys' shows. But I got a good show for you guys tonight. This company is also on Selectus. One of you guys had mentioned it, I believe in the last show, and then someone else had brought it up, and I discussed with a few brokers, and when I started digging, it was pure nonsense what I found. This is a motor carrier company, and they're not a carrier. They're a dispatch company, and I'm going to show you everything. And they actually led me to someone else, and that's why the thumbnail said bonus. So let's start rolling. If you can, just try to hold the questions a little bit more towards the end, and I'll answer them. So, this is the carrier. They're called Acies Transport LLC. I'm surprised it stayed off my radar as long as it has, because they are in Ohio. They are authorized. The authority's good. I want you to take note. 2 power units, 2 drivers, okay? 2 power units, 2 drivers. The authority was granted last May of 23. So they're just now actually 1 year and 1 day old, okay? Now, I noticed on the insurance inside Safer there, it said the insurance was canceled on May 3rd. So I don't know what's up with that. Sometimes Safer is behind. So you guys need to go check, brokers, and make sure. This is the corporation. Now, of course, they have an agent on it, so it doesn't truly show the true owner. Okay, but the corporation also 1 year old. Now, on FMCSA SAFER, another note here. 2 vehicles, 2 drivers, 0 inspections. I want you to remember that 0 inspections. Some of you brokers are going to know why. Okay, they are on Selectus. Now, another point to make is the contact on Selectus is a Tim Ivershenko. And this is another thing I found. There's different names associated with this carrier. You either have an agent, and then usually it'll pull who the owner is, okay? But there's a lot of names here and a lot of nonsense that doesn't make any sense. On the right is a screenshot from Freight Validate. That contact person is a Daria Tovmazian. And I showed that screenshot in a previous video where I told you it was kind of weird to me because the email said loads at AciesTransport.com. Very strange for a carrier to put loads, okay? Now, the phone number is a local Ohio number, but that cell phone number is a South Carolina number. Yeah, who knows? Maybe they moved. I highly doubt it because I know how all these guys operate. Now, here's the first red flag, okay? We got red flags everywhere. I'm going to show you their website, but this is a screenshot of a picture from their website where it shows these tractors, even says Acies on the side. You see above my head, it's very strange that you got this nice, I think it's a Volvo there, but I don't see any MC or DOT number on this truck. Oh, maybe it's photoshopped and they forgot to put an MC DOT. Here is another truck, okay? Now this one, you see the little red arrow, it shows their little logo, okay? And I'm going to show you this is false also. On the opposite side of the truck, it might be hard for you guys if you're on a cell phone, but you're going to see that pine tree and there's also a car over there, okay? Now this picture is a little bit dark, but I'm telling you, this is fake. Here's another picture of the same truck without the logo. Okay? You see the pine tree, you see the car on the right side. Well, this one is on Altex, another company. Because see, Google is so nice. You can take pictures and you can plug them in and you can search them and you can see where else they've been or where they came from. So, Acies. Let me see if I can turn it on here. This is the website. Let me turn this off. This is the website. So if I scroll up here, you know, they all these guys make their special little websites. Now, here's where I got the picture from. And you see it's overlapping on another picture of a semi-truck door with this little background in the back. Okay? Stone, I do my research for those guys look like dispatch company, but so they have American people for dispatch, not Russians, Ukrainians. I called them one time before. I'm going to show you all that. Hang tight, Stone, hang tight. So here's the picture from the website. I'm going to scroll up. Air freight, ground freight, ocean freight, hazmat cargo. Join our team. Truckloads, owner-operator, driver. Now, you see on the bottom here is that picture again with the other truck with the logo. Okay? The address, the phone number, it says 24/7 dispatch team. Okay, let's move along. Now, When I searched that green truck, it found this company, and I matched everything 100%. So we're going to scroll up. Let me turn on the website. Looky here. You see the truck? This time they overlapped it on the other side, but you see it's the same door of a semi in the background with the same, whatever, Arizona background drop, okay? Which I thought was very strange. But we got to thank Acies because they led me to these guys. We're going to scroll up again. So this one's called Altex. You see here, they put their little pictures. Blah, 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 blah. You got their little leaders here. This is Alina Kim. Okay. Alina has worked in safety, dispatch, fleet management, and many more facets of trucking before starting her own company. Her experience gives her the expertise to lead with compassion and intelligence. So remember this name, Alina Kim. Then we got this guy, Phil Onishuk. And we got this guy, Eugene Pabet. We got this one here, Marija Trajuleska. Follow us on Instagram. You can scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Now you see here on the far right, it says 1333 Burr Ridge Parkway, Burr Ridge, Illinois. So this is an Illinois company. Let's move along. So here's a screenshot from each of their websites, okay? So on the top one is Altex with that truck, with that door. On the bottom is Acies with those baloney white trucks with the same door. Move along here. Okay, now this is how I traced it back. So Altex on the bottom of their website, they had this phone number where that red arrow is, 571-570-1200. You see on the bottom, I matched it with this Altex authority because there's a couple Altex, which is a hot mess also. So this is the authority. This one says authorized. This one's showing 100 power units, 95 drivers. Now, when we run them through Freight Validate, you see the contact person says Alina Kim. Carrier blocked by 6 companies in Freight Validate data sources. So whether you guys know this company or don't know this company, I don't know 100% if they're associated, but it's very strange that the same pictures show up on their 2 websites. Especially one's Ohio and one's Illinois. So let's move along. So now the strange thing about Altex Logistics is on the left here, when I pull the corporation for Illinois, it says good standing. Branch of Altex Logistics, Wisconsin. Alina Kim. But on the right, the home base says delinquent. And they're out of Wisconsin. Same thing. Alina Kim. That's a red flag. Okay? Now, this is a screenshot of all the companies called Altex under Illinois. Okay? Now, let's move to the bottom red arrow. That's Altex Logistics, Inc., the one we were just dealing with. But I caught something on top. You see this Altex carrier inactive? But it has an active authority. And the corporation is dissolved. So this is another one. I don't know how you can have a motor carrier authority, okay? But your corporation is dissolved. It was dissolved last May. So how are you funneling money? Is this money laundering, like plain obvious money laundering? Because if the corporation is dissolved for whatever reason, why is the authority still active? Why? A broker or anybody, FBI, let me know how this works. How you have a corporation dissolved, but the authority is still operating. With 2 units. I believe it's 2 units, 2 drivers also. Very strange if you ask me. So, back to Acies. Listen, if you guys want, there was too many of them. Literally, if you take Acies Transport and go in Google search and put in Acies Transport, you'll see all kinds of sites where they're advertising for everywhere, all kinds of states, everywhere, okay? But this is usually what's in the ad. Acies Transport is a dispatch company. Everybody heard that? And I'm going to show too. Is a dispatch company looking for Sprinter/cargo van, box truck, Conestoga, curtain side, owner operators to cooperate with independent contractor agreement. Requirements: own a cargo van/Sprinter van, box truck, or Conestoga, 2010 or newer. When most of us know it's 2013, 2014 or newer. No rental vehicles, minimum cargo space, they got the DIMS, no Chevy Express, clean driving record, no DUI. All this is basic stuff. Insurance, so they want them to have the insurance, not go on their insurance. They want them to have the insurance. No stickers/logos on the van. Why? We know why. Clean and tidy vans, no debris, spots, dents, etc. What you get, freights, not freight. They said freights all over the US and Canada. No forced dispatch. Build your own schedule. Weekly payment, no hidden fees. You get paid your rate fully. Then it says HR department, okay? And I believe Stone was saying something. They're not Ukrainians or Russians or whatever, but here's the four main names. You got a Leo Smith, probably fake. You got Abdulrahman Alazar, Lena Melink, Mia Grant, and Emma White. Next, this is strange to me too. Here's the screenshot from Selectus. And it says Acies Transport LLC on top, active. But yet on the bottom, they're 1 year old last October, but then it says retired 1 month later. So is this like a ghost account in there? Because how it was created and then retired like a week later. Okay, next. Now, I hope some of you van drivers are watching because I'm going to show you the pure madness. Pure madness. I did a radius search just in Cleveland. Okay? I put 200 miles. I don't even know if I got past 140 miles. As you see here, we have large straight, unit number 751, cargo van 752, cargo van 214, cargo van 319, cargo van 321, and cargo van 177. That last one is 90 miles away. It shows Detroit, okay? This is 6 units here. One is a large straight. You remember what I said in the beginning? For a company that has 1 year authority and they're running a large straight, why is there no inspections? Why? No inspections? They don't go through no weigh stations or nothing? Because it's probably not their damn truck. Oh, look what we got here. Another 6. Cargo van, cargo van, cargo van, cargo van, cargo van, cargo van. Look, the last one, 128 miles. If you look on the far right corner, that's the radius. I haven't even gotten 2 hours outside of Cleveland yet. 128 miles. Okay? So that's another 6 vans. If you guys are noticing, they're all green. You see this big green square here? That means there's no load for them. Or they're not updating it inside the Selectus system because I believe they have a manual account. Look, here's 6 more. Now the first 4, it goes out 147 miles. So we made it all the way to Flint. 4 more vans. The last 2, I said, you know what? Let me check Laredo. I found a cargo van in Laredo. The last one, I did a radius search in Chicago. I found one in Chicago. Listen, I could have been here all night. There's, 15 of them right there? But yet they only show 2 vehicles on their authority. Only been around for 1 year. This is 100% bullshit, playing dispatcher with the carrier authority. Lying to the damn drivers. That's what they're doing. Because believe me when I tell you, all these drivers aren't just working for them. Acies, you're a punk. You're a straight punk. And you're straight busted. That's all I can say. This is the kind of stuff that goes on day in and day out. Brokers, please, put a stop to it. Put a stop to it. It's very easy. These kind of people are the ones ruining the industry. You will never, ever be able to trust this kind of carrier because you'll never know if these guys even have the correct insurance. You won't even know what van is showing up. I was even told one of the app guys, okay, he left, one of those app guys he was working with, and his friend wanted to start driving. So you know what he did? He went into the app, he changed it to his friend's bank account and his friend's phone number. And then his friend was getting loads from one of the app guys. That means the app guy did not know who the driver is, did not have his information, didn't have the van, didn't have the plate, didn't have nothing. And this is crime. This is fraud. This is how freight gets stolen, and this is how stuff is the way it is. Because it's right here, black and white, what's going on. You don't have to be a wizard to figure it out. Start fixing it. These types of people, they're bullshit. This is why a lot of the van guys are crying, because these are the kind of companies that will give 50-cent loads, because all they care is just to get a load, whichever way they can, to these guys. They're not their drivers. They're not going to care about them. Okay? They're going to sign up as many as they can. I bet you even some of these drivers even work for our old friend Hippix over there. Probably for A&E, probably for Nitro, probably for A to Z, probably for all these freaks, okay? Because that's how they operate. These guys are all losers. Every single one of them. They're the one. It was not like this when I started in the expedite industry. And for some reason, it's gone way out of control. It's right here, people. Right here. I showed it. Any of you brokers that are on Selectus, put in Acies. Take any big city and start doing a radius search. I bet you'll find more of their units. I bet you'll find more. And the problem is, look, like these 6 right here above my head, maybe 2 or 3 of them are on a load. Maybe they're not even in these locations because I know how Selectus works. If you don't manually update these guys, they sit there. These could be all ghost drivers for all I know. They could be hanging over. I'm telling you, I know most of the spots in the Cleveland area. I can drive to the truck stops, the Walmarts, everything, and I won't see these vans. Guaranteed. These are ghosts. These are ghosts, probably. So, that's basically the show. What kind of questions we got here? I hope I showed everything I could as best, as well as I could. I know it's a late night show. I was building it. I wasn't quite done. And then close to there, he gets excited with my shows. He wanted me to put the show out. I might as well get it done. That way tomorrow I can work on another one. So let's see. We saw that one. What's up, y'all? Hi, Andrew. How's it going? Let's put him up there. Going good. Costa said, what's up, Andrew? Stone says, that's the problem. Yes. How's the expedite side going? It's garbage. It's pure garbage, expedite side right now. You don't even know who you can trust anymore. You don't even know who's a real driver and who's a real expediter. Costa responded, it's slow, but I got lucky with a good lane to Iowa with a renegotiated rate. That's nice. That's crazy, he says. Okay. Nichols says, I seen someone post TQL certificate of insurance trying to pass it off as their insurance. Oh, really, Nickel? And Nickel, just email me that stuff. Put the company, put what they sent you, even if it's the forwarded email, and I'll put them on full blast. That's criminal right there. How are you going to pass off a TQL certificate of insurance for your insurance? That's criminal. Oh, we almost showed you the end. Let me go here. Okay. Red Max, one of them too. Stone. I'm going to tell you this. Red Max, I've known about Red Max since before I started the podcast, okay? Red Max is not just Red Max. There's over 10 companies linked together. I need to get that show done. That show is actually, I don't want to say too much because it's a juicy show. Those guys, they're running a huge racket. That's just like that Millhouse racket. I think these guys are either Georgian or Russian. I don't know. We're going to see, but I'm telling you, none of these guys are getting past me. None. I know too much. I've seen too much. There's brokers that are sending me stuff. I know how to look stuff. I know how to research stuff. It's crazy what's going on. It's crazy. And I know I say it 1,000,000 times, 1,000 times, okay? But it's bullshit. This is trucking, man. This is supposed to be the veins of the country, okay? With all these special types of freight, I think even on Freight Waves today on their goofy podcast, they had a guy on, and he was talking about this freight being stolen. They're stealing trailers and driving around with them for 7 days, hoping they don't get pulled over. And I don't know, somehow they were following them on some kind of tracking. This doesn't need to happen. If everybody does what they're supposed to do, this doesn't need to happen. Trust me. Okay, what do we got here? We got a lot of people talking up that Stick With Us delivery guy. I think he's one of the only ones left on YouTube trying to promote his bullshit. There, we got the bullshit out tonight. Because that guy, he's a big bullshitter. He's got at least 2 or 3 guys that had authority shut off. And supposedly he was their teacher. Let me see here. You know where he's from? Who is from? If you're talking about the Stick With Us delivery guy, he's from Florida, one of the biggest states that has a lot of scammers. But I think he charges for info. Yeah, he charges big money. All these guys are charging this money. And I, you know what? He had a video out today, and I'm pretty sure he said he's been in the industry 6 years. More bullshit. He's bullshit, man. I've been in for 6 years. I never saw that goofball. He showed up in the past 2 years. Let me see. They're from Pokemon, Uzbekistan. Yeah, that's that whole Euro block over there. It's really sad what people in this country allow to happen to the freight industry. It's really sad. What other questions we got? Who's on? We got about 15 people watching. We got some spies, some crooks, some snakes watching. Come on, speak up. Now's your time to ask the questions. If you're new here, call me Axel. I'm the only guy. If you're one of these YouTube fanatics, this is my niche. Anybody's welcome to join my niche to help expose crooks in trucking. Mainly, I try to focus on expedite. I think we might take like 10 years before we can maybe move up to the big trucks because that's how much fraud there is. No joke. Trucking has the most fraud, believe me, out of any industry. And I said to someone else earlier today, another broker, I said, you know, if the feds and the DOJ really wanted to make some money, all they got to do is start raiding the trucking companies and the brokerages. I'm telling you, there's money laundering. There's all kinds of stuff. They'd make millions. Think of when they start seizing all those semi-trucks. Woo. Nickel put here, I seen a company coming out with real-time tracking tech for trailers and drayage. Yeah, that's what I hear. Everybody's working on tracking and all kinds of stuff. What do we got here? I thought something was off because he recommended $300K for insurance liability. Yeah, that's another thing he keeps pushing. You know, and that's why I tell the brokers too, because we have guys that are telling these drivers they don't need MC-153757699, you know, but they're still trying to get loads from crooks. The second thing is this bozo these guys keep mentioning, he tells them to get $300K insurance. And then a lot of these guys don't even have the unlimited radius. What else we got here? 15 people. Oh, listen, 15 people, only 2 thumbs up. Oh, man, you guys got to hit the thumbs up. Or is this just not refreshed? You know, because I have a YouTube window open also. Let me see. Oh, thank you, guys. My fault, I refreshed. What did Costa say here? Axel, with all your knowledge, it's time for you to become a legit broker. People would come to you in droves. Well, I've been talking to a broker, so we it's pretty much I'm going to be going over there. Somebody like me has to go work on the other side. I'm going to work on the other side. It's time to go to the bloodsucker side. But anyway, we're going to go over there. I'm waiting. I can't say too much. I'm waiting for something, hopefully in another week or so. Escargot Express, longtime viewer, first time poster. Nice to see you, Escargot. If you have any questions, if you have anything you see bad, remember, axel.liveshow@gmail.com. Most of my sources, unless you want to, say something and speak up, you see something wrong on the road or you're hauling freight or you got a question, send it in to me. No problem. I got another guy, he said he's got a lot of goodies for me coming. And this is what we do now. What else can we do? We need to put all these guys on blast. No one's ever done it, okay? We're going to put them all on blast. Everybody wants to play and do all these games. I see a lot of these podcasts, and they just talk about it. They don't do anything about it, though. They don't show nothing. They might say, oh, we had this company double brokering. Okay, who's the company? Let everybody know. Let's start marketing them. Let's push them out the door. We don't need them. Let's make it so everybody's scared to sneeze, okay? Because if they can't get freight, they're out, okay? If the drivers are going to do dumb stuff, they're out. That's it. This is business. This is not kiddie park. It's not Sesame Street. Let me see. We got any more? They come slow over here on this side. I see them over here. Here we go. Genomio Van Kraker. Hey, finally figure out how to leave a comment. Yeah, it depends if you're on a phone or on the computer. So you get used to it after a while. A lot of people aren't used to live stream stuff. I'll be honest with you. I'm on YouTube all day, every day. I know a lot of channels. I know a lot of other YouTubers. What do we got here? Way to go, Stone. That's definitely going for the coffee. I appreciate that very much. I don't ask for anything. I would like to do this full time, 24/7, any which way I can. I think I'm pretty decent at it. But you guys got to realize I got to go work too and do stuff. But if I start getting some sponsors here and stuff, hey, we're going to go haywire. We're going to start traveling around. We're going to start catching all these guys. I know what needs to be done, okay? Somebody's got to do it. So I don't see anyone else doing it, so I'll do it. But I do appreciate that. And just so you guys know, you see how I do my live streams and everything, I'm telling you, and I'm not saying it to brag, okay? It's just, any type of business you have tools, you have gear. Like I have a lot of construction tools from my construction company. I did expedite, I have all that stuff, E-track, straps, all that stuff. So during COVID, I used a lot of my COVID time and I was building my stuff. Between cameras and gear and even this microphone, this Shure SM7B, go look up how much this baloney is. I invested money to do this for everybody, okay? It's not like, I'm picking up my phone. Even my phone, I have two phones, but I got the iPhone 14 Pro Max. That's for when I'm mobile because I know it has a good camera and everything. And just so you guys know, if you ever want to get into live streaming and doing all this kind of stuff, Apple products work the best for doing this kind of stuff. If you have any questions about this kind of stuff or how to do some of this stuff, you guys thinking about starting a channel or something, let me know. Me or one of the other guys, we help you out. We'll tell you what to get. Good to see you on live tonight, Elite Expediting. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that, Elite. I've been seeing a lot more of you drivers come around, and that's what we need to do. Some of you like me, some of you don't like me. But take the information I'm putting out and put it to good use, okay? Listen, I've been doing it almost 6 years. The past 2 years, and I'll repeat it, they're not like when I started. You guys are going to have a very hard time with what's going on right now. If you don't push back and start doing what needs to be done, you might as well give it up. Let me see what we got here. Have you heard of lane access? They use blockchain to connect carriers with capacity to shippers directly, and they take a 1% commission. I've seen that. I actually get emails for that, Nickel. I just haven't really dove into it. I don't even know if it's really even for expedite that much. Isn't that mostly for bigger trucks? Let me see what we got here. What do you hear about my virtual fleet load board? Listen, Escargo, I know that my virtual fleet board. And what's that guy's name? Sam. I remember when I first started in industry, I got that load board. I think he charged me $300 or $400 to sign up, and I think it was like $40 or $50 a month. But I think I was on there for like a month. Those loads that go on there are usually on Select This first. Okay? And a lot of people know if they post over there, those are going to be the cheap guys. I want you guys to think about this. Let's say a load board is $50 a month. Do you know how many people would be on that load board? You want load boards to cost a little money, but you want them to be secure. So it's worth what you're investing your money in, okay? So if they charge a few dollars to be on that board, all the cheap guys are going to be over there. All the guys are going to bid 60 cents. That's where they go. Leave them over there. That's where they need to be. Leave them over there. But my virtual fleet, that guy's a clown too. One day I'm going to do a deep dive into that guy. I believe he's the original person to ever skim off Select This. That's what I believe. Let's see. We got another one here. Hassan Fikr. We will take over trucking, and there's nothing you Americans can do. Hey, Hassan, this is what I want you to do. I want you to send me an email and let me know when you're going to come blow me. Because if you're trolling, you're a troll. But you're a moron if you really think you're going to take over anything. Because I'm telling you, there's way too many veterans in this country, baby. Way too many. And for all you brokers that are watching, you see that kind of baloney's? I don't know if he's a troll. He could be a troll or he could be serious. Because remember, when I do my shows, a lot of these dirt bags, I drop their emails. So he might be one of those Pakistani goat lovers that's sending that troll message. Just letting you know. Anything else, Mr. Hassan? Anything else you'd like to say? If not, please buzz off and go play with your goat's booty. Van Crocker, I've been doing this about 7 years, driving for fleet owners. The first 5, I bought my own van a couple years. I was making more as a fleet driver than I am the owner-operator. I believe it, Van, because, you know, I was in long enough where I knew a lot of the old-timer guys even before me, so I've heard a lot of the stories. And a lot of those guys that drove for owners when it wasn't their van, they did make money. They did. What else we got? You guys got anything else? Who else is on here? We got about 12 people watching. Thanks again, Stone. Like I said, I don't even know if I put that up there. Did we put it up there? We got to put it up there for Stone. Put a star next to it. Thanks again, Stone. That'll go towards coffee. I love my coffee. Who else we got on here? Oh, we got another one. Ever heard of Transborder Express Inc? I think there's more than one Transborder, Ash. So, what? Why are you asking? Is this a carrier? Because there's a Transborder I know of that I'm thinking of, but I don't know if it's the same one. But listen, axel.liveshow@gmail.com. You can always send me stuff there. If you need me to check out something, if you see something's dirty and I look and I find something dirty, you know what happens. We pick out a nice, lovely background, put some graphics, and we do a show, right? That's all we can do shows. Nice to see you, Ash, whoever you are. I've never seen you in here before. What else? You still there, Costa, or did you fall asleep on me? And let me see here. Any more questions, folks? Who's in here? Anybody I know? You guys all went to sleep already. But anyways, that's basically the show. So Acies Transport is a dirty rap, you know? And you're operating in my state. You're operating in my state doing that baloney. You know, I forgot I was going to pull the picture of the address, too. I could have sworn it was like a thrift store or something it was showing for the address. It was weird, the property address. You guys can Google it. Go back to the show and do the address, and you'll see it. It's just, it's not right, man. This is, I swear, some of these guys that could probably go by their offices, and they're probably not even there. They're probably just fake addresses. But like I said, it was about 14 or 15 vans and one large straight truck, but they're only showing 2 on their authority. So, what else we got here? Okay, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to give you a few more seconds. Any more questions? I appreciate the thumbs up. Stone, thanks again. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And like I said, if you guys got someone special, fake address. What do you say here? It takes a minute to come up over here. Let me see. Stone said, yeah, haha, fake address. Yeah, it probably is. Did you look it up, Stone? Okay, probably the dumpster behind the building. Oh, you remember that one, Nickel. I think he stopped promoting them. I think he might have learned his lesson a little bit. Most of these guys know, listen, I'm not here to pick on those other YouTube guys, but when it comes to the trucking and the vans and stuff, and these guys are jumping out here making these nonsense videos promoting these crooks, that really bothers me, man. If you're going to do content, do content. Make it real. Put out some good stuff. Put out facts. Don't just come on YouTube to try to squeeze pennies from some bullshit or promote these bullshit companies that hurt other people. That's, you know, this is 2024. Why do we have to have all this scamming? And on YouTube, you know? Let me see. Yeah. You guys got any other questions? Who else still left in here? We got 14 people watching and no one's got any questions, any comments? Anybody new here? They want to know anything? I'm going to work on another show, hopefully for tomorrow. I kind of like this background, this setup. This looks pretty good here. You know, I'm pretty good at finding all this crazy stuff. Anyone wants to know how to work YouTube and do all this kind of stuff, too, you can shoot me emails. Only thing I'm going to say is if you want to start a YouTube, and I'll do some shows on that stuff later on. Maybe I'll make another playlist for that. I'm going to tell you now, any of you guys want to do YouTube and do trucking and vans and all this stuff, God bless you. I'm going to tell you right now. I could vlog and go take a tour of Cleveland, and I'd probably get better results, okay? But I'm kind of stuck doing this. I'm the only guy doing this. We're gonna branch off of this, but I am gonna add in some other playlists, do some other stuff, just like that one day. If you guys seen, I did that audit of that off-duty police officer. So, okay, guys, I think I'm gonna get out of here if you don't have any more questions. You know, I'm not into those 2-3 hour live streams unless we got some action, some activity. And you got to remember too, I try not to make these kind of shows too long. I will try to put together some other stuff. I'm thinking about doing some YouTube reviews of fallen drivers because there's a lot of fallen channels. Maybe we'll do that one night and just cruise through some of the channels and discuss some of these we'll call them fallen angels. But I don't like to make these shows too long. That way people can come back and watch them. Here, what does we got here? Nichols got another comment. So Nichols says, had a broker call today trying to get me to take a cargo trailer with office supplies out of South Florida. Really? What do you drive, Nichols? You got a truck or you got a van? What are you in? He wanted you to take a cargo trailer with office supplies out of Florida. Wow. Let me see. Oh, Stone. Hey, Stone, do I know? Stone, you got to refresh who you are because you're asking all these questions, but I think I know who you are. I think. But I'm going to tell you that one right there, too. You mentioned Expedite Load Board. They're on my I guess I can say it. It's late enough. They're on my shit list. Because I get emails from that damn company every day. And I have done a little research on them. And I'm going to tell you now, they're cloaked in secrecy. But I'm going to figure it out. Believe me when I tell you that. Because the address that load board, that address on that load board, it goes to a lot of carriers use that same address. So I just got to figure out who's doing that baloney. But trust me, that's some nonsense right there too. Yeah, Sprinter with hitch. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, Nickel, you could do it if you charge them, but you have to be on the safe side. I'm going to call my insurance company to tell them I'm going to pull this trailer. That, as long as you got the right insurance and you just call your insurance and say, listen, I'm going to move this trailer from here to here. And you can call, like if you have Progressive, call them and they'll tell you, okay, it's going to be this much. And then you can tell the broker, hey, it's going to cost me this much more insurance to hook the trailer and drag the trailer. Gaston, trust me. Yeah, really. I'm telling you, listen, I've seen a lot of stuff. I'm not like, if you guys don't know by now, by the way I do my shows, I have a wealth of information. And I've been studying and watching for years, okay? And I've seen things that drivers and people that don't sit behind a computer a lot and pay attention or save emails, you're not going to know a lot of this stuff, okay? I know way more than what most people probably should know, okay? But I'm telling you, that thing, yeah, I'm watching that one too. If it's the same one, I think there's two of them actually. They have similar name like that. But the one I'm thinking of comes in my email. What else? I hear a lot of drivers complaining in, they're probably watching. Hey, union kiddos, you got to tell your boys in your Discord group they're crying way too much. We see all that crying going on over there. That's what you guys did. You sat there and misled those sheep, and now they're all crying over there. What else? I do know some brokers. Actually, it was funny. A guy earlier today, he told me a broker had called him. He had missed a call, but he called right back, and they were asking him to cover a load, but he had already had a load. And then somehow I came up, and I don't even know this broker. He told me the broker. I don't know the broker. So if you know broker and you're watching or you come across this video, thank you for watching. I've never done any business with you, but I guess this guy told me that you do watch the show. Appreciate it. And yes, I do try to expose as much as possible. And but that's a good driver. He's a good guy. He runs a tight show over there. Okay. Anything else? Okay, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Look, it's 12:18. So we did about an hour. It's not bad. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to work on the next show. Like I said, axel.liveshow@gmail.com. Send what you got there. I just asked, try to put in the subject line what it's about, because I have a lot of emails. And I may answer you back right away. I may not. But they stay in that email. So let's say I go to do a show on somebody. Let's say it's ABC Trucking. Okay? Well, I'll search ABC Trucking and I'll go back and pull the emails. I see them when they come in. But when I go back to get stuff, and put it in with my stuff, that's how I do it. So all I can say is, I say it so many times, just like, share, and subscribe. Everybody try to help each other out. And the good brokers, start beating up the bad brokers. We can set up fight ring and everything, because I'm telling you that a lot of them need knuckle sandwiches for what they're doing. They're a bunch of crooks, a bunch of criminals. And all we can do is expose them. And I'm hoping to get some good stuff. I'm hoping to get guys, stealing freight and all kinds of stuff. I want those exclusives, So if you guys got something hot for me, let me know. I'm always, as our old friend said, you know, oh, he wants clicks and views. Well, yeah, obviously, if I'm on YouTube, we need clicks and views. Duh. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. It was nice talking to you. I wish you all a nice weekend. And I'm going to work on another show. I got a lot sitting up here. I wish I could show you, but I can't show you my secrets back here. So enjoy your weekend. If any of you are on the road, be careful. I think most of the weather is pretty nice out there, but, you know, try to talk some of these other drivers. You drivers are out there. Try to talk to some of these other drivers. Talk some sense into them, you know, and find me those guys that are driving without insurance for whatever. You know, there's some of them that are driving without insurance, you know, so those crooked companies do that stuff. We need them out, okay? Just like this dispatch company. That's bullshit, okay? I could have did that the past couple of years. I could have put 50 guys. I could have put 4 or 5 guys in an office, and I could have did that. There's a reason why you can't do it, okay? But they're doing it, and they're getting away with it, okay? And then you brokers, later on, you're going to cry, and you know why you're going to cry? Because you're going to be left with this garbage to deal with. So, all right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you. Enjoy your evening.